Hi, welcome to Prescription for Change, the DOC formula. I am Dr. Warden-Jarrett, and I am here today to talk to you briefly about hypertension, the silent killer. My goal is to make this ridiculously simple so even a 5-year-old can understand the big concepts. And the intended audience for this video is basically anyone who's been diagnosed with hypertension or has a loved one, or you yourself have been diagnosed with having elevated blood pressure. So what's the big deal? Why are we all worked up about our blood pressure? And what can we do about it? Well, let's take a little journey. The heart is one of the most major body organs, okay? I think we can all agree that none of us can really live a good quality life or really live at all without a heart, correct? No pun intended. And so if you think of the heart as having 3 major purposes, there's an electrical unit to the heart, there's a plumbing center, and there's a whole building that needs to deal with the heart. And so for the heart to be healthy, vibrant, and alive, all 3 of those components have to happen, just like any building we enter. There's a structural part of the building, there's usually electrical wires in the building, and there's plumbing, correct? So this is why we get really worked up about blood pressure, because it's a silent killer. And when the blood pressure is so high, bad things can happen. It increases the risk factor for stroke, heart attack, and all other kinds of unpleasant things that really we can prevent if we do certain things. Now you might say, Dr. Jarrett, what is a good blood pressure? Well, there have been all kinds of studies through the years, and the goals and the ideals kind of flip-flop, but right now we're on a wave that we're saying anything under 120 on the top, under 120 on the top, over 80 on the bottom is considered a normal blood pressure. If you have a blood pressure reading above 120 over 80, then now we're moving into a discussion of, oh no, we shouldn't have it there. And we're talking about 2 separate readings at a doctor's office, with your feet on the ground, a certain appropriate body positioning, and when you're cool, calm, and collected. It's not really the best idea to run and get a baseline after you've done exercise, because your blood pressure is going to be up anyway. And what you may not know is that your blood pressure goes up and down throughout the day. When we're stressed, we might have elevations. When we're exercising, but when you're cool, calm, and collect, and the heart is at rest, that's when we want to check the blood pressure. So the key to this is you need to listen to what your provider's telling you to do, because like I've said in other videos, your diet plays such an important role in blood pressure monitoring and balance and control. You don't think about it, but salt is in everything. It's in everything. And believe it or not, there are dietary approaches to stopping hypertension, and this is also known as the DASH diet. And so the average one of us doesn't take time to read all the food labels. They look confusing, they're overwhelming. Our lives are stressed, we're pressured, we just eat. And we grab and go, grab and go, grab and go. And we don't feel the effect on our blood pressure, because after all, we feel great. But inside, we're silently killing ourselves. So what I'm encouraging you today, if your doctor has told you that your blood pressure is elevated or that you have borderline hypertension, take it seriously. Don't just say, well, they don't know what they're talking about, or I'll do better next time. This is one of those things where you need to be very intentional about your decision and motivation to have behavioral lifestyle changes. What are those changes? I'm so happy you posed the question. Number 1, you got to get rid of the clutter in your life. Get rid of the drama. Drop it. Why do we have so much drama in our lives? We need to let go of the drama. Simplify your life as much as possible, okay? The heart doesn't need to be overworked because of drama in our lives. Number 2, exercise. And before you get involved in a rigorous or vigorous exercise regimen, talk to your healthcare provider to make sure that you've selected a routine that is right for you. But with that exercise, your stress levels can come down. Your body releases endorphins or feel-good hormones that actually make you feel so good. And by feeling good, the heart can relax and the blood pressure can come down. Take time to take a walk, enjoy nature, listen to music. If you like meditation, meditate. There are all kinds of things that can help lower your blood pressure. But the key is really also that diet. So in a future video, we'll probably talk about labels and how to read a label. But for now, this is just to give you the big picture of little things that you can do so you can play back this video over and over again and kind of ask yourself after watching this, what is one small thing that I can do today to make a difference? And write it down, put it on your refrigerator. You might say, Dr. Jarrett, today I am going to exercise 10 more minutes than I normally do. And then commit to it and do it. I want you to make commitments for change, even if they're little tiny steps. Over time, they'll lead to big steps that lead to big improvements in your health. And over time, you'll be so pleased with what you can do. The DOC part of this is discipline, organization, and consistency. So with discipline, organization, and consistency, you can and you will be able to make those lifestyle changes that will help to lower your blood pressure. But if your physician or healthcare provider have prescribed a medication, please take it as recommended. Don't just stop taking it because of side effects. Write down your side effects, call your provider, talk to them about it. It's a team decision, and you are very important in this decision, but it can be very dangerous when you just abruptly stop your medications. Okay, we'll talk about blood pressure medications in another video. For now, I'm signing off. This is Dr. Jarrett. I hope you enjoyed your prescription for change.